Oh, I love technology.
Go out again?
I don't know. I can't really tell.
Did you run out of data?
No. All I know is I'm going to have to do something about this. So Cardinals line up, 37-yard line of Anamosa now. Now we're on the other side of the field finally as they switch sides. And a whole bunch of movement. Let's see who they call it on. And it's going to go offside against Anamosa as they made contact across the line. So
Offside against the defense.
we'll have a second and
Second down is 13.
13 now as the ball is placed at the 32 of Anamosa. Double wides on both sides. Becker in backfield with Coakley. Drops back. Throws a quick out to Atienza, and it goes through his hands, and his ball is incomplete at the 30-yard line.
Intended for number 11, Atienza.
So 3rd and 13 for the Cardinals here.
Down.
Same play. Fake that. Go deep.
Well, Mickle's going to come in.
Screen. Look at me trying to call plays.
Luna, Chris on and go far right. Atienza far left. Mickle in the backfield. Coakley's going to drop back. Looks right. Comes back left. Now he's going to try and escape from Wilt. Does. Now he's on the run. Throws it in the corner. Luna is over there, but the throw is wide at the 10-yard line. Ball's incomplete. So bring up 4th and 13.
Pass ball's incomplete. 4th down.
Well, pin him deep here and play defense.
Pin him back, way back. Coakley will drop back in punt formation.
Coakley set to punt.
Snap is good. And the rugby kick. Angle it for the sideline. And it's going to look like that one is going to get downed inside the 10.
What was the Anamosa guy doing?
Did he touch it? Cardinals say it's their ball.
He jumped in as somebody was going to down it for us. Now they're going to give it to Anamosa.
It was Cody Edson down there, number 12. Trying to see where the ball is spotted. That is a long ways away from right there. I can't even tell. It's inside the 10. I do know that much.
So it'll be spotted about the 9-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders.
So markers are being set at the 9-yard line of Anamosa, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
I haven't seen Grunwald much in the second half at all, have
I was just thinking about that.
I see him over on the sideline. I was trying to save him. He had quite the workload in the first half between offense and defense and special teams. And
Yeah, you got a 21-point lead, and you're in the 4th quarter.
they're definitely going to be throwing.
McLean going to hand off this time to Casey.
I mean, I didn't mean that play, but they're going to throw.
There's a big hit there as Onan came up, put a lick on him, and Atienza had him wrapped up. Gain of about 6 yards out to the 15. So 2nd and 4 for Anamosa.
Game of 6, 2nd and 4.
Oh, Leo Beal.
Casey tries the right side again.
He was there. He broke that play up. He kind of got chipped from the side.
Casey slow to get up and having a problem getting
He's
up.
hurt.
Tackle made by number 45.
Might be cramping up, though.
Yeah, it could be.
Official timeout on the field.
So official timeout on the field.
3rd down and 5.
So let's see. My daughter went to Smiles on Main this week for her 6-month checkup. You're playing for PC Sports tomorrow. I'll probably stop down at Dan's for a free donut tomorrow morning.
Sabisma was.
I gotta make my appointment for Dr.
He's the
Sabisma.
one that he got the boys ready for baseball last year.
And
got the rise checked and got them the right contacts that they needed. So.
And I'm off work for JM Transportation until Tuesday. Here, we got them all in one conversation. McLean takes a snap, is back to action. Over the middle, and biting on it was on.
Yeah,
he had a jump.
I think he'd like to have that one back.
And it's intended for Trey Klatt. It falls incomplete, so 4th and 5 at the Anamosa 14. They'll send out Wilt back in punt formation. Wait for Anamosa to get set. They had Keating come to the sideline, and now
timeout. I don't think
they called timeout. Play clock was getting down there. So Anamosa had to burn the timeout with 10:47 to go. Cardinals on top, 35-14, and what a difference a year makes, huh?
Yeah. For sure. Well, one thing I kind of noticed right away in the first quarter is we just seem relaxed. You know, last year I think there was a lot of nerves yet with this group. They just seemed like they were in control. They knew the game plan. Nobody seemed like they were out of their mind. You know, they were just ready to play football, I think.
It helps to have a junior, senior-laden team.
Yep.
That has had a lot of varsity experience. Some even as far back as freshman year.
Freshman year, Ryan. Yeah.
Ryan and Taven.
Yep.
And pretty much most of them all played as sophomores. So
they've kept calm and they just played the game. You know, now penalties, a lot of penalties tonight. They're going to need to clean that up and got to make sure they don't give up those long pass plays like they did in the one play tonight. Those are going to happen, but.
So Wilt now back in punt formation as both teams back on the field. Referee is not allowed to snap the ball yet. Now he'll blow the whistle.
He's at the goal line, so a bad snap is going to.
It is low, but he's able to get it and get it away. It's not a long kick, as it's going to take a bounce at the 39-yard line, and it's going to take a Anamosa roll out to their own 47-yard line. So once again, Cardinals going to have offense possession inside Anamosa territory. Now can they run it down the field and take advantage of it again?
We've only scored once this half, right? So
yep.
You'd like to see something positive. What's time on the clock here?
10:35.
10:35 to go.
So
opening night of the 2019 football season.
Kind of be interesting next week. Highway 61 rivalry up at Goodnow Field, renovated Goodnow Field. It's a lot different with the pillars and the walkway
Get out
and
there. Make sure you come
new
to
women's
that game.
restroom.
Yeah, come check it out. See it. It's spectacular.
Still up in the air where we're going to be, if we're going to be in the press box or across the field by the DeWitt stands under a canopy yet, but see what happens. Cardinals on offense. Coakley's going to keep it, take it up the middle, takes a little stutter step, gets a nice gain of about 7 yards on it as he takes it down to the 41. Tackled by Levi Earsman.
Game of 6, second down and 4.
So second and 4 at the 41-yard line. Nice long methodical drive here.
The clock is your friend now.
Let's try and tell Cannon not to keep the ball all the time.
Yeah, it's exactly what was going through my head.
And I'll explain why after this play. There's a handoff this time.
Abe
Mickle off to the left tackle, and Klatt has him by the leg, and now they're going to bend him all the way back as 3 other Blue Raiders come in front.
First down.
It's enough for Cardinal fans to mark it at the Anamosa 31-yard line. Cardinals have depth this year. Almost position. Maybe the biggest drop-off when it comes to as far as depth at quarterback position. There's a big drop-off from Cannon to number 2 or number 3. No offense to Ryan Grunwald or Liam Onan. They're just not in that category of being able to effectively lead the team down the field, I don't think, yet. So you don't like to see him keep the ball as much.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This time he'll hand it off to, is that Connor Becker?
And off to Becker.
Yep.
I'd really be surprised if Cannon kept the ball.
Sam Wilt on the tackle. Gain of 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 as the ball is placed at the 27 of Anamosa. Well, you didn't have to play defense tonight.
Nope.
Yet.
Win-win.
Somebody's been nervous about someone having to play defense. So. Trips to the far side. Single back.
I just remember. Sorry.
That's all right. Snap. Hands it off to Mickle. Mickle takes it straight ahead.
First down.
And he's close to the sticks. He's tackled by, who's that? Alex Casey. Got him from below, and Earsman finished him up, and it's going to be a 3rd and 1. He's a yard short of the first down.
Not afraid to admit, our first game, our senior year, I played tailback, defensive back, and a lot of the special teams, and about halfway through the first quarter or so, I remember just being gassed. I just had trouble with endurance. Now Cannon, he doesn't seem to bother him. He when he got his physical, he said his heart rate was like a marathon runner. So so good for him.
This time Mickle's going to try right up the middle behind his cousin Grant.
First down.
And that's going to be enough. It looks like get past the chains.
First down.
Yep, they are telling him to move the chains on the far sideline, so it'll be a first down Cardinals with the clock running. 7:34 to go here from Anamosa. Cardinals enjoying a 35-14 lead and driving once again deep in Anamosa territory.
We're going to see a steady dose of Mickle here. Oh, wait. Where's he going?
No, you're in the backfield here, sir. So we got
plenty of time.
Luna in as an H-back on this formation. Double receivers to the right. And hand it up to Mickle, up the middle behind the left guard.
Still
he gets thrown back and still kept on his feet and tried to go forward again, but couldn't get over the pile. Good gain, though. Be about gain of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6.
What's the time on the clock?
6:43 and counting.
I would start burning that play clock down to 3-2 every time before you snap the ball now.
So Kristen Luna far right. You got Onen and Atienza far left. Mickle to the right of Coakley. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it and take off to the right. And he's got a first down. He's inside the 10. There's a rugby scrum. They're all pushing on him. And he might just take it all the way into the end zone. Waiting for the call where they're going to mark it dead. Looks like they're going to spot him down at the goal line after all that.
Uh-oh. Oh, cramping. Is that him?
Yeah. Caden Etienne's playing trainer over there. Here comes, is that Brett Paul's coming out? It looked like a leg cramp as far as Caden had him trying to bend his leg for him. That's exactly what they're working on, it looks like. You know, when you have a kind of a warm, early evening and it turns kind of cool and dewy and stuff like that, so you get a lot of those cramps come up on you. Listen to me, I'm an expert. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Oh, that's Liam.
Was it Liam?
I thought that was Cannon. I didn't see Cannon come out of the huddle or out of the pile. That was Liam they were working on.
Well, there was 11 Cardinals and 11 Blue Raiders all in a rugby scrum for about 5-6 yards. And how Cannon didn't get across that goal line, I'll never know.
I don't know either. I don't even know if the officials really knew for sure.
Somewhere in that Massey Manny was a football.
I'm calling Abe Mickle touchdown here. Give him one.
Yeah, we'll see how they line them up. Abe is coming out there. You got Hunter Conley in at wide receiver in this formation. Got Blaze Luna to the left as an H-back. And they're going to give it to Mickle. He's going to go straight ahead behind his cousin Grant. And waiting on a signal and not getting one yet.
Mickle on the carry.
I guess they're going to say he's short.
No.
He's at the goal line. I mean, there's not much more he can go.
Number 32, Nathan Keating, along with several others.
Now we got another one cramping up.
Timeout on the field for injury.
Is that Abe? That's Abe, isn't it?
I'm not going to guess. Yeah, that's Abe. Right?
Let's hope that's not nothing. Looks like they're looking at his ankle. He looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, that don't look like a cramp. That looks like something else.
Nope, they're getting him up.
Well, that's good news.
Maybe it was a calf cramp. Man, that kind of looks like a cramp. Man, no, it doesn't. I'm trying to talk myself into it.
Okay, we need to get Brent mic'd up for us eventually.
Oh, no.
What's going down on there, Brent?
Or no, that's not. Yeah, it is Abe.
It is, maybe.
So Abe Mickle being helped off and hoping
Okay.
not put any pressure on them. I'm guessing that's an ankle.
Can we get the freezer in the backfield now?
Yeah. I'm going to give him his play here.
So Abe Mickle will come off with assistance. He's trying to put some kind of weight on that ankle, but
yeah, he's testing it.
It's not seeming to work for him. Crowd is thinned out here in the Anamosa side.
What do you got on the clock now?
5:32.
5:32.
Still packed over there on the visiting side. Even a lot of people standing as there's no room left in the what little stands they have here for the Cardinal fans. So now Connor Becker's in the backfield of Coakley as we're back on the field. And now it's going to be Connor trying up the middle, and there's going to be nothing there for him either. So goal line stand being put on here by the Anamosa Blue Raiders.
What down is it?
Nathan Keating with the tack on that one. Be third down now and goal. Now it's back at the 3.
Number 72, Connor Andreessen on that stop. Loss of 2. Third and goal.
Almost got to throw it now, right? You've tried to run it three times.
The
And
only thing I'm worried about is a pick 6 or something here. You know, something that.
Yeah, clock's running. 4:46.
Maybe go for it. If you don't get it, maybe try a field goal to get, you know.
Hunter Conley, Chris go right. On in and Etienne's a left. Connor Becker in the backfield. And Cannon's going to take it up the middle, and he's going to find a little crease. And it's touchdown Cardinals with 4:32 to go. And makes it 41-14 Maquoketa. So the extra point now, a Connor Becker, Liam on in to hold. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good.
Excellent kick. Right to David Miller. Nice catch, Miller.
So 42-14 Maquoketa. Successful opening night here in 2019.
Well, you really couldn't ask for a better start, right? I mean, you kind of come out and you execute your game plan, you got things done you wanted to get done, right?
Right. It's a lean, 2-3 years here, and things are looking up.
Well, starting the season with that first win is so important. Just the confidence, Remember as the year went on last year, it was just like,
You knew they were close.
You knew they were close. It was just that, if we could just get that win, Now if you get this one, you won 2 out of your last 3, so.
Yeah, that darn pesky Western Dubuque team. With Calvin, what's his name? Why doesn't he just stick to baseball? A couple weeks ago, scrolling through channels on my YouTube Live. And
PG.
watched I turned on it was a PG Elite High School game.
Yeah, there he is.
Calvin Harris catching
Yeah.
down in Florida.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a potential draft pick in the top 10 rounds next year.
Very possible.
Might have to make a decision.
I think Cannon Coakley's going to be in that company in a couple years, too. Connor Becker with the kickoff. And it's come down, and it's going to be muffed.
Oh, my gosh, get it!
And actually, Richie Atkinson did Anamosa a favor by pushing the player
right
on top of the ball.
You try to push him out of the way. And
Wait till you see that on film on Saturday here at home. Sage Hoyt was the one that muffed it, and they kind of forgot to go back and get it.
First and 10 for the Raiders.
So they'll mark the ball at the 19 of Anamosa. First and 10 for the Blue Raiders. I love me some winning.
oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels good.
I like being able to talk about winning on doing a broadcast too. Because I love me some winning, Chad.
They got a different quarterback in here.
That's Graham Humphel, the backup. And he's going to pass can go incomplete.
And he threw a great pass the first play of the sophomore game.
He only played that first quarter, didn't he, in the sophomore game? He is a sophomore himself. Where's number 17?
So we got some changes here.
Yeah,
we got Jack Bowman in there.
Adrian Albert's in there.
I think I saw
Grant Mickle's in on defense.
61 is Colton Laughlin, isn't it?
Yep, Colton Laughlin.
And
Peyton Schuler, number 44.
Schuler, yeah,
Peyton Schuler had some moments last year
Peyton Schuler,
in varsity action.
Yeah, over the last couple of years when he was when we were freshmen, he had a really good year on the freshman team that year.
Humble drops back. And he's got pressure up the middle, avoids it. Now he's got Colton Laughlin chasing him down. And Jack Bowman trying to get an angle. And Humble is going to have a big run.
Yeah, we're going to have a late hit added onto it, too. Hitting out of bounds.
That was Hunter Conley over there that hit him as he was going out of bounds. That's a no-no nowadays.
What do you got on the clock here for time?
I got to get off your butt and look yourself time. I'm tired of you asking me that. No, it's 3:42 left to go. Can we get some more sponsorships? We get Chad the ability to see the clock.
Yeah.
It's time to have fun now, Chad.
It is.
Yeah.
I feel like I can
Turn
breathe.
out the lights.
I feel like I can breathe again.
The party's over.
At the Cardinals 40-yard line.
So 3:42 on the clock. Ball finally. This is like don't remember Anamosa being in Cardinal territory in a long time, since maybe the first half. Humple drops back, throws a quick slant over the middle to Trey Klatt. And he's got a first down as he's inside the Cardinal 30 at the 28.
Tackle is made by number 40.
There's backups on both sides now for both teams, with a sprinkle of starters still in there for Anamosa's offense. Emmett Sheets now here in the left corner. There's a high snap. Keating takes off with it as a running back. Peyton Schuler wraps him up and needs a little help to get him down, but it's only a gain of about 1. And over there to help was...
Gain of 1, second down and 9.
Who's 78? Do we have a 78? Maybe it was Clayton Peter, 76. I'm seeing.
Yeah, but it was
Clayton Peter. Got to get Clayton Peter, some acknowledgement. Pass by Humphel on a bubble screen to Wyatt. Wyatt Bickford, and he'll have enough of a gain on the bubble screen inside the 20 for a first down for Anamosa. Tackled on the play by Emmett Sheets and Jack Bowman. Humple Drops back, pass over the middle, the Klatt in and out of his hands and dropped.
Somebody flashed in front.
Yeah, it was Emmett Sheets that flashed in front. He had James Leopold trailing. Yeah, it just fell incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 13 for Anamosa. How much time's on the clock there, Chad?
2:39. 2:39.
I noticed you stood up. So
left to go here. And opening night of the 2019 football
Humple's
season.
going to keep it. Option pitch, and Bickford on the receiver around to the right. Tackled by number 56, Stephen Kwan.
Yeah, do you see Abe Mickle's got a big ice pack on his foot or ankle over there?
Who does?
Abe Mickle.
Well, let's hope Tough is ready to go for DeWitt next week.
I'm gonna gamble and say he is.
Humple throws the out.
Ooh.
And wide of Bickford, but who was that diving and almost came up with it before he hit the ground over there?
Richie.
Richie, yeah, you sure?
I think it is.
Move your hands, Richie.
Yeah, it's Richie.
It's Richie. Humple drops back, looking for a receiver, throws over the middle. Nice ball.
Nice catch.
Caught in the end zone by Sage Hoyt, who was cutting in on the back of the end zone, and Humple made a nice pass and just threw it rolling. He could catch it. So touchdown Anamosa here late with 2:19 on the clock, makes it 42-20. Maquoketa on top.
On the extra point attempt is number 6, Seth Stone.
Nolan McLean will come in to do the holding for Zeth Schoen. Got a late entry on the field for Anamosa. Borse is coming in late. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good.
Extra point is good.
So 42-21. With 2:19 to go here from Anamosa, and sometimes that'll happen. You get the backups in that get a score on that.
But you gotta get them out there, you know.
Yep, they need experience too. And really, some of the backups played last year quite a bit too.
Yeah.
In honor of that touchdown, Fidelity Bank and Trust will donate another $20 to the Anamosa football program.
Have you seen how DeWitt's doing tonight?
I haven't checked any scores.
Trying to think, were they playing CPU?
Yeah.
I think it was in DeWitt too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Call Kreider.
I got somebody else I can text.
Who, Carl Small?
No.
Chet Speck?
Shane Dunn.
Oh. What are we doing? Oh, they forgot who was on what side of the ball.
Wait, did we kick it the direction we're going or the other way?
That's right. They just scored on this end zone, so yeah, you should be kicking it that way. Okay, let's finish strong here, boys. 2:19.
So there's 2:19 left on the clock. Well, do you see? What the heck? Cannon's on kickoff return?
No.
He's right there.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I get it's their hands team. It's the hands team, I'm telling you.
You're right.
I know I'm right, because you got Atienza up here, you got Isaac Christ, you got Connor Becker.
It's dangerous. This is dangerous.
They're just going to kick it away. They're not going to try an onside kick. See, told you. They're going to kick it right to Cannon Coakley.
And he wants to go get it, too. Look at him. Get away from that thing.
Well, they
then he gets hit.
They kicked it in a dead spot, so they had to hustle and cover it up. Was Liam Onen.
That cannon's going off. Liam going to be quarterback?
We'll see.
Benched him.
Coakley, you're benched. You didn't throw nothing tonight. Got Malik McGlynn. Looks like he's going to get some action here. Clayton Peter. Trying to see all else coming out. Leo Beal. Zach Donchie's making an appearance at the slot.
Yep.
Liam Onen is the quarterback. And a high snap. And Onen's able to recover it.
Good recovery, because, boy.
Trying to see who's the center now.
You lose that and they score, and it's
2
minutes. Anything can happen.
Now and then Cannon Coakley's unbenched. I will say the offensive line did superb tonight. And I think I won the pick-to-click thing.
Yeah.
I really do. For once. But, Grant Mickle, he had to make the move to center this season. Tremendous job. Not a bad snap all night from Grant Mickle.
No.
And you see what happens is someone else comes in to replace him. You got a bad snap.
Who is snapping? Adrian Albert?
Adrian Albert. Yep.
There's a good snap. Who's running here?
Is Peyton Schuler? Yep.
You're right, it is Peyton Schuler.
Peyton Schuler. So we'll have 3rd and long at the ball on the 20-yard line. They have to get to the 39 for first down, so it'll be 3rd and 19.
Tackle was made by number 51, Jacob Dimmer.
Cardinals taking their time. 50 seconds left and ticking.
DeWitt won 20-10.
20-10, huh? So that'll make a good Highway 61 rivalry next Friday. 2 1-0 teams meeting in Maquoketa as Liam Onen will take the snap. And the flag is down, and Liam's going to be tackled right about the 29-yard line.
Number 12, Liam Onen, tries the right side. There's a flag on the play.
So clock stops with 29.2 seconds left here in Anamosa.
Student section has made their way down to the track.
Is there going to be a big celebration coming up?
I'm sure they will. They're going to go down. They're going to go to the corner by the bus probably. And
make sure you have the camera ready to go for that.
Which one? What about this? Can't do everything, Dale.
Really? You expect me to?
Well, you're the one that said
I'm
you
the
have all
technical.
this time now.
Oh, don't say that. I do have time at times.
I don't think anybody has a lot of free time anymore, do they?
No. It always seems like I try to work on something that I can work on, that I'd like to work on. That's when I start getting interrupted by some stupid things. But I love turning my phone ringer off and being in the booth on Friday nights.
But you didn't turn your phone off tonight.
Ringer did.
Now what happened?
Timeout Maquoketa. We're going to talk about this last 29 seconds and what they're going to do in 4th and 8. Can we put Cannon in just to throw it up in the air as high as he can like we did to Gavaler?
That was a nerve-wracking
Can
play.
you throw it about 60 yards high in the air and about 80 yards long? Can you do that? Can you burn 30 seconds off the clock? Nah, you just run the play, and if they call timeout, you punt, and sure are delaying the inevitable, though, huh?
Yeah. Tom Grunwald over there holding the fans back.
Is Vervac over there, too?
He was over there earlier.
All right, so both teams back on the field. Cardinals with Onan at quarterback. Got trips to the left, single wide out to the right. Schuler in the backfield with Onan. This will be a quick little shovel pass to, is that Schuler?
Yep.
Takes off around the left. Not going to be enough for a first down, so they don't punt. They just go for it. That'll stop the clock with 20.9 seconds. Anamosa will take over on downs.
Ball carries number 44, Peyton Schuler. Ready to take over on downs.
So 20 seconds left to for the Cardinals to start the season 1-0. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight. Dan's Barbershop, Smiles on Main, Sabisma Eye and Vision Center, PC Sports at Delmer, and JM Transportation at Denver for allowing us to bring this game to you tonight. So Anamosa come out with double wides both sides. Humphel still a quarterback, and he's going to hand it off to number 24, which is Christian Steffensmeyer. And that's going to do things. Oh, they got to go shake hands and all that stuff. We'll keep the camera on so you can see the students come running out the field to meet the Cardinals after they shake hands here with the Anamosa Blue Raiders. Cardinals win big, 42-21 to open up the 2019 season. Shake hands at midfield. All in all, Chad, some areas are obviously going to need a little work,
yep,
but all in all, a good performance.
Good start, yeah. I think you got to go home pretty happy with how things went.
Cardinals had their first 100-yard rusher in like 6 years.
In the first quarter, I think a lot of things went as planned. We ran the ball well, scored on the first drive, stopped them a couple times.
Yeah, Abe is wrapped up with ice and walking on crutches, so that'll be something to monitor this week. And it looks like the ice patch fell off. Taven Rich will pick it up. And now the Cardinals will go celebrate with some fans after the coaches talk to them, I guess.
Yeah, I'll have the meeting with the coaches quick.
Night and day, though, from last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell the confidence level was there. Ran the ball extremely well. Didn't really need the passing game tonight.
No, didn't use it much.
I'm sure that'll be a key focus next week, maybe to break out the passing game against their little rival in DeWitt. Anamosa actually looks to be a little more improved than they were last year as well.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of close games last year. Anamosa did. They won the opener against Maquoketa, lost 8 straight, but I think almost all those games were within like 7 points of each other. Just waiting on.
Just waiting for the celebration.
Yeah, we just want to capture the celebration. We got
Student
not much
section.
to say, so.
Even Tom Grunwald looks like he's ready to run out there in his sprinter stance.
They gonna sing your song?
I don't know.
No, they'll get right over. More now, people.
Yeah, that'd be the next thing. Kevin better talk a little bit longer so they can get those field markers picked up.
Well, I'm going to stop the live audio stream and join us on Thursday night as we'll have a night of volleyball. And we'll be back on Friday night at Goodnow Field for the Maquoketa DeWitt Highway 61 rivalry game. Thanks for all that tuned in and listened.
Here we go.
And appreciate it. Thanks for listening to MCSM.